let's stretch our legs. drops to floor, eyes pop out of sockets, accompanied by trumpets, heart beats out of chest, awooga awooga sound effect, pulls chain on train whistle that has appeared next to head as steam blows out, slams fist on table, rattling any plates, bowls, or silverware, whistles loudly, fireworks shoot from top of head, pants loudly as tongue hangs out of mouth, wipes comically large bead of sweat from forehead, clears throat, straightens tie, combs hair. You look very lovely.
Thank you. This game is fun. I heard only fantastic things about it, and I got sent a key from them for playing it. Sorry I'm late. I wanted to take a nap. Okay, I was either gonna start at like...
On a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hi. No! Listen. So, Halloween is our anniversary, our wedding anniversary. And then the day after, like, because like we went out in the day, and then I tried to stream and it was only like 2 hours long because I was tired. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna take a nap. And then I got an tattoo. A tattoo, and I live in the middle of nowhere, so whenever I have to go somewhere far, it's like 2 hours at the least. So I took the day off before my tattoo, and then I got a tattoo, and I got my elbow blasted, so my elbow was very swollen, and it made me very tired, and now I'm here. Look nice, thank you. Yeah, this week is always a busy one for me. That's because of our wedding, and then, well, our anniversary. And then I usually do something like the week of, too. Okay, bub, your fresh ink is quite slick. Oh, thank you, thank you. Kind of procedure is elbow blasting. My tattoo artist was saying that people's elbows swell up really bad when they get their elbow tattoo, and I was like, no way. And I had 2 more tattoos planned, because like I have like my whole arm tattooed, so we're trying to like get like the empty spots and like fill them up. And I did my elbow first because that was gonna suck. It actually didn't suck that bad. Like, it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it was going to. But it did make my elbow swell up, and then like it made all the other tattoos after it feel bad. Elbow blaster was my nickname. So like we did my elbow, and then we did one by my wrist, and then we came into my elbow ditch, which is like the inside of your elbow. And I was like, I can't do anymore, I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm going back in January to get the ones that I didn't. Yeah. Anyways. I'm trying to think of how to explain this game if you've never heard of it. So it's like a visual novel, obviously. But I guess there's like tons and tons and tons and tons of branches and like tons of endings. I said enemies? What the heck? Endings and stuff. I did get my weenus tattooed! I did! I stopped watching them. I was gonna watch them on stream, but I keep falling asleep. Maybe if we do it tomorrow. Maybe if I'm awake and like for it tomorrow, we'll stream it tomorrow. Cause it's every fucking day. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm here to slay her. Oh god. The end of the world, I had to consider that she's the only reason the world is gonna end because she's locked up. Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Get someone else do this, forget it. I'm not doing it. Oh my god. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? There's so many options. Do I get some reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. I've always wanted to offer monarch. Viva la revolution! Slay the princess and make her sashay away. True! Finally continue the cabin. Turn around and leave. Ah, there's so many options. We're gonna do this one. This seems like a nice first attempt. One of the more fun graphic novel stuff. Haven't you played Doki Doki Literature Club?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
It sounds like you do make the rules. Right, how about, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? You don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence? Alright.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Hi, Swampy! Evidence.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very
Hi,
important
Renzi!
task?
How are you?
Made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
End of my journey.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying
I got tattoos and it was my wedding anniversary. I can take a 3-day break. Was it 3? Yeah, it was only 3 days. Come on. Come in. I feel like I've done... Alright, how about this?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Oh.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay, let's see.
Thank you for 26 months! Getting very comfortable. I'm heading out on a grand space adventure! Thank you so much! You can't hear Pot Baby! She's talking. She's screaming in my ear.
Too.
There you are.
Just make sure to bring along some treats for your interstellar journey. Have a perfect time, and thank you for supporting the stream. Colon 3.
Game over.
I died.
Oh no. Restart.
Restart.
Restart. Restart. Would you like to restart?
Oh!
It's no use
Oh.
arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Slay. Can you lower down the price? I need to redeem it more. It's not that much, is it? I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. But whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Oh. Look, I'll go in the cabin, I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Yeah, that sounds good.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
each and every one of us is doomed.
Yeah.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Is that me?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wait, what? Wait, huh? Why are you double talking? Huh? Pull yourself. Proceed into the cabin. It's my only choice.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I wish you could see my cursor. I have a knife
the
now.
basement,
How do I make you
so
see my cursor?
Revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The
You
air
see it now?
feels heavy and damp.
Soleil!
Hot, filtering
see
from
it.
ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is
Oh, wait.
probably doing her a favor.
Capture cursor. You see it now? You see it now! Look, I have a knife! Hi, Bonaire. What's the word?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Who's the voice? Who's the hero?
Don't let it fool you.
Knife.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, yeah, you caught me. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
I need to avoid spoilers. I heard that there's so much shit that you really can't be spoiled. I was watching someone the other day, and they were on some crazy side path. I mean, of course you can go. I'm not telling you not to. But I'm telling you, there's also so much shit here.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
My thingy. My thingy! There's no way to have this game spoiled in a single stream. Yeah, that's what someone said. My content warning went away. Put it back. Put it back. Here we go.
Don't you dare.
What?
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
Crazy warnings. I know.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Stop.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Can we just talk?
So close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
What the?
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Oh. I'm not dropping the blade!
Then I'm not talking to you.
What the? Okay. Stab. Guess we're at an impact. What's that say? Ah, my overlay is blocking stuff. Can we just talk about this? I'm gonna squint at
You
her.
stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Yeah. Squint even harder!
Squint even harder. So does she.
Ah!
Everybody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Plink. I know! That's what I want to do! I don't want to do either. Are we slaying yet? I could press the slay button right now. I try.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Yeah, I figured.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Well.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job. Oh, look! I got blood on my knife now.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
These my nails? Why do I look like this? Ew, my nails? And why do I have, like, blisters?
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain.
Armor.
Sinking your blade
The
deep
heck?
into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Oh. And I'm the dragon?
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
Oh.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No, I was hoping it wasn't.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Mm-hmm.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I died. What am I doing?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Okay, but...
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Winning.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Assume I'm telling the truth, and all this already did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I did listen to you!
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
What the?
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported?
Good night. I feel like I'm being gaslit. I feel like I'm being not suck. I feel like I'm being gaslit. What do you mean?
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Not around the world. I'm leaving.
We can't just leave. We're supposed to fight her. Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Nope. Literally nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep. Here I go.
That's strange.
Ah!
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Excuse me.
Convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
What? No. Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
I simply go. Exactly.
Mind the stakes of the situation.
Oops.
If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Did I just mess something up? I think I did. Oh. What the? Why is half of my background showing? Oh, whatever.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yep. Here I go.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. Everything is getting...
Fuzzy.
What's going on? Where are we?
I told you we shouldn't have come here. I told you. But did you listen?
What's happening? Fuzzy. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There's distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Oh my god. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Hi, BTS. Sunshine. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Oh. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Embrace the thoughts. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this grave. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. The world is broken beyond repair. We must do something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation.
You're on a path in the woods.
What the?
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
Okay, let's see.
Thank you for 10 months!
Ghostface, I want to be in the sequel.
Alright, here we go. Silently continue to the
BTS7
cabin.
Forever 13
You make your
has
way up
resubscribed
the
for 10
short
months.
path to the cabin.
They said,
You'll
"Oh,
find
thank
the
you so much,
princess within.
BTS7 Forever 13, for resubscribing
Cute.
for 10 months. That's incredible support, Nia. I hope you're enjoying the stream and having a meow velas time here with us.
Yeah, Villas.
Feel free to share anything you'd like to chat about, or if you have any questions. Let's make the stream even more wholesome together. :3.
Colon 3. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, here I go. Here I go.
The interior of the cabin is almost a blade.
Yeah. What if I just go?
You take the blade from the tape.
Here you go.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Yeah.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes. She's so... Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step
There you go.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, so you should just drop it.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What happens if I drop it?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
my
and
cat
drops to the
doing?
floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine.
Oh.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You coming on to me? People out there think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
What? Why not?
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think
I
I'm
just
some
do the
sort
opposite. I did, and then I just had to do it again. No.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the
MJ.
world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Yeah, see? Exactly. I'm more inclined to trust you than I am trust them. What can you tell me?
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
I believe her.
Me too.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That's true.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yeah.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah. Switching choices.
That
Oh,
doesn't
no.
sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
True.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a
Good
reason.
morning,
Listen.
Cam.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the
Okay,
woods,
let's see.
or that I
You
don't
were
know
tier
things
2!
or
Tier
any
2!
other things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
Burial_live has resubscribed for 32 months.
Thank you.
They said 32 goddamn moths. That's so many moths. Oh my, Burial_live. 32 months of support. That's amazing. And yes, that's definitely a whole lot of moths fluttering around. Just make sure they don't nibble on your clothes. Nia.
Nibble on your
resubscription.
clothes.
Burial_live. ;3.
Thank you so much, Burial. How are you? Thank you.
But you don't really know me,
Thank you.
do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
True.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth
I'm
anything.
good. Glad to hear.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
I want a few people
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the
Quiet.
princess clearly
I'm exploring.
incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I trust you. Smile.
This isn't about trust.
What?
This is about risk.
What?
We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
What's that? Pig yawns. I'm Eepy. I just woke up. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
What do you mean I can't?
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
I'm good. How are you?
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
What? How are you down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics, no matter how hard
We can
you
always
try,
cut off my
never get a
arm.
straight answer out of her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I want to ask about that. Alright.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm Eepy too. Getting you out of here. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here for a bit. And get to know each other while I decide what to do. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
The knife is for the cake. What the? Not the portal
They're
reference.
large and
Wow.
heavy, too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
What? What? Doing too much, not resting enough. I know, me too.
Doubtful. You locked the princess away down here.
It says it's actually cake! Wow.
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains.
Does anyone else cake is like? What time does the narwhal bacon? Wasn't a reference. I know, I'm making one. Because you said there's a cake, and I was gonna say the cake is a lie, and then I was gonna jerk off on Reddit for some Reddit gold and silver. Going upstairs, maybe the key is lying around. If not, I can find something.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
I'll take my updo and gold. Edit, : thank you for the gold, kind stranger.
Is someone else here?
I know.
Try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're
Okay.
here to slay the princess, and you
Ugh.
won't leave until the task is done.
Leave me alone. Get me out of
Your
here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to
Good evening. How are
You
you?
won't leave until the task is done.
Alright.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone.
Everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Sure did. Hi, pepperoni. Check on dinner. Oh, I didn't have anything to eat.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Ah!
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Cut what? Save.
Against your
Ah! Ew!
blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Look at her big old eyes. Chicken, I don't eat meat. No, you got like potatoes or something?
You cut into her flesh.
Oh.
The blade is sharp and
Oh.
you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Oh.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Lots of veggies? Oh, I'll take some.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you.
Swampy, don't look! Swampy, close your eyes!
How is she so composed?
Or were you being
after
her
this
with her
alarm?
big old eyes?
It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Yeah, she's fine.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's go, Misty.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
You're being a kind of a bitch, dude.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No!
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, you can't.
Watch me.
What the? Ah! No! Warn her!
Stop that.
What?
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can
Only Monica.
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I'd die if I kill her. You're lying. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah, I am.
I'll
Fine.
make this quick.
You're gonna kill me.
She steps forward and
Oh.
pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Stop resisting, coward.
This is the end, isn't it?
Oh.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It was. Maybe you should have killed her. No.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Why can't I skip this?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on
Big
earth
old eyes.
met for the first time?
Liar.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Wait, I already asked
Let's
this
say
one.
for a moment that this really died last time, which probably only... The absolute irony. With
That's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you?
Oh.
Practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting. But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all. Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Did you bully me? Were you rude to me? I'm sure if I have a... Huh?
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 What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free.
Huh? Yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I just got put back
Do
here.
you think the people there lived happily ever after?
Oh.
Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
Sir. Never saw her.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
Liar. How about this princess?
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time is because I let her. How's that supposed to end?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything. Fine. Check your pockets.
Check your foreskin. Oh my god! Is that your card? Yes! Check.
Put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front.
Okay.
Within, you find a note.
What the fuck?
The princess will end the world if you don't stop her.
The
This-
evidence! Would be a bit awkward if it wasn't my card. Right? But, hi! Hi, Cthulhu.
Prove anything. How do you know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
Yeah, true.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just
My
trust
source is that I made it the
things are in
fuck
place
up.
For a reason. I'm on your side. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know. Someone
So
needs
you
to
not
clip
doing what
my
I tell you to
nails.
do means you're putting the world at
Made
risk.
you laugh and WTFs? No.
I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I
People?
told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Okay, but like, where? Who locked her away? Why couldn't they slay her? True.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
People.
The only person capable of doing it.
I don't make them. I just think it up and write them down. Literally.
Just the way things are.
Hi, Volty. How are you?
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Special.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
slay the princess.
Yes. Right. We're here because we're special.
Yeah, that's what he said.
We're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
What are you telling
I
me?
told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Liar.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Alright.
A warning before you go any further.
What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
That sounds like you're talking about you.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Hello? Okay, here we go. Wink. Smile. Okay, alright. Wink.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
Oh, wait.
A few pathetic wisps
what?
of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting
different.
stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Okay.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Say anything about the mirror on the
He
wall.
definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
Yeah.
There isn't a mirror.
What?
There's a table, the blade
What?
sitting on
What?
the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Hello?
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Yes, there is.
I think you know what we have to do.
Look at it. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
I'm looking.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
It's not a wall! Why, you're gonna gaslight me about a mirror in front of my face?
This really isn't funny.
Mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Excuse me?
But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Okay.
Very different.
Sorry, I thought he was gonna say something. I said that it looked different.
Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
Einer.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Alright. Stab, stab. Stab, 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 stab.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Looks nice.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down
Oh,
the
wow.
stairs and lock lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here.
Yeah, woo.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
I mean...
Notice the empty chain on the wall. Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
There was one in the first one, too.
It was there last time too.
Wait, that's what I just said!
It was.
Yeah.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Yeah. Trying to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just gonna leave her here. So.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
She has eyeliner now! Oh my gosh, she did her makeup down here.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Must slay. True. Hi, Genetics. How are you? Do you know what this is? She doesn't. She won't know.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Oh.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
But what if I...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well, you don't want me to, so
Why is
that makes me want to.
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
I didn't say I was gonna lock myself in it. I said I was exploring it.
What? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it.
Lucky princess, I do it.
To investigate.
Yeah, I agree.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He's not.
He isn't.
See?
I am.
You're not. I'm looking at it.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Well, then don't say it.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism.
Oh.
Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Oh. Well.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Well?
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
I did it, princess! Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch? No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
True. Guess I'll die. Did you know this was gonna happen to me?
No.
Oh. That's all she says. So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
Okay. Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
I've never been so scared in my whole life.
That's rude. What should we do? Nothing. Well,
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't.
liar.
Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
Well,
At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
yeah.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
We're just sitting here.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that,
This is like the Stanley
again.
parable? How do you say that word? Bros and shade for literally like 5 seconds. I'm so bored. That's me. That's me when I have to pee and I don't have my phone. I'm like, oh my god. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Let me guess. The cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Yeah.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
Well, I'm bored. You gotta talk to me. bestie.
Still rude.
Alright. Oh.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
How did you say that word? Lithen? What's that?
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Oh.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both.
Swallow
Time
me.
continues to pass,
Stop.
pass,
Oh my
and
god.
pass. Until suddenly,
Oh.
there are no walls. And then,
Let me look up.
and
Let me look.
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Okay. You didn't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away. It's left something else in her steed.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
What?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
Oh.
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
Interdimensional beings.
I'm
Look.
begging you, don't do this.
Why? Mirror didn't scare you.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Final. Well, what else am I supposed to do?
Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
There. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You just said that.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
What's the I'm not. This is feel small, distant as you approach. Sense as you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. Can you see what's in it? Oh. It's you. Well, aren't I cute? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. What the heck? You are at the cabin. Approach her. Recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What? The thing I met in the space outside the woods. I thought it was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
There's so many questions. Destroy your body. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know. I looked at myself. I can't tell you what I am. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
What does that mean?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world end if we are talking?
Okay, true. Fair enough. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Oh.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing
You want somebody to slay the princess? What are you doing? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Okay. Now about the worlds beyond this.
I know only that they are.
Gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
I'm so confused.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception.
I know, I read that word really weird. I was waiting for her to read it. And I was like, oh, unshed. She can make you forget, only if you're able to.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Perspectives. I'll find a way to kill you.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Oh. How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Sent a slave to the princess, stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Fair enough. What are you going to do if I help you? That's a lot of hands. True.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
You have told me absolutely nothing. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
I'm not going back? Alright, make me forget.
She
Go ahead.
asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Oh. Oh. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah.
And at the end, you're here to.
Yeah. Let me look around.
Seriously? You're just going to.
I know where I'm
Somehow
going.
I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yeah.
Your silence is deafening.
Yeah, whatever. I don't need to talk to you.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Fine. Guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this. No, I want to find a key or something.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I want to find a key or something.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Ooh.
In every direction,
Woo!
there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I don't try to find other stuff.
Doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh. Huh? It let me go to chapter
You're
2.
on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path...
Wait, why is there a
cabin.
wall over here?
And in the basement of that
There always
cabin
been a wall right here?
is a... You're here to slay her. If you don't, It
This
will
wall.
be the end of the world.
This wall? This wall? Those walls weren't here the last time.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
Were they there the
Makes
last time?
sense if you think
I
about it.
froze. Hello?
If there weren't any walls in the
Self?
woods, someone
Hello?
might have gotten lost. Or
My face is frozen.
someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Hello? He took me. They're not? I thought so. Hey, face. Can you move? Why am I frozen? Hello?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Hey.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Voice of the Contrarian. That's
He
new.
might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Why is my face not moving? I don't know what's wrong with my avatar.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Well, I don't know about
The world
lucky.
hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay. Lucky. Oh, my face is moving now. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I feel like when I go a few days without using my avatar, it like doesn't connect for like a few days. I don't know why. I'm lying. I'm going.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Yeah.
A warning.
Ooh.
Before you go any further.
And yeah, these are definitely not here last time.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
She barely talks.
Believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't
Eggs?
a liar.
What the heck? Tomato.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Why can't I look around?
Hello, imbecile.
The cabin interior
Woo!
is
Whoa!
a
Look.
confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Interesting.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself.
God, I'm so uncomfortable because I can't like put my arm down. At least my elbow's done. I don't have to do it again. But
Ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing.
because you're going to pull yourself together.
Oh.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Hi, Tori. Did you get your watermelon game?
I'm not going to stop doing my job. So
Did
you're
you
just
get
going
your
to have to
watermelon
get better at
game yet?
yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Squirt. Oh my god, I got squirt today.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
True.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just
Renzi got it. Let's go.
It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Okay. Look at my mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabinet.
Yeah.
There was a mirror. Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again. You take the blade from the table. It would be... Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
I'm at the bottom. Oh, like... Okay.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice. You switch your grip on the blade.
Look, my cursor changed.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Yeah. It's really good.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
That looks cool.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Got it. Throw the blade out the window!
Ah, yes! Do it!
Yeah, do it.
Seriously.
Oh.
You throw the blade at the window.
What window?
Last showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night.
Wait,
I
why
suppose
did
you'll
both
just have to deal with the princess without it.
Contrarian, my beloved?
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually.
True!
Not so sure. This place is already messing with my head.
Uh-oh.
It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Sorry, hero.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. They said I could throw it out the window, so I wanted to.
The door to the basement
Whoa!
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable...
Okay, maybe I wish I had my knife now.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it.
Miasma.
Kind of
Such a fun
indiscernible
word.
quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't have a knife now.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing
Hello?
here?
Hello?
Are you here to kill?
God.
No, thank you. Don't be such a baby.
I have a knife now.
I want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
We don't even have a weapon.
Yeah.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
Yeah.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Let's just go straight.
You step onto the center staircase.
Hi, Miranda.
How
How are you?
Each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Do I?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to
Oh my god, it's like Eva! Hi, Tiddles!
Physical sensations dull and then vanish.
It's like Eva!
Until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey.
Hello.
Continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
This is really cool.
Assumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Hi.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Not car soccer. That's fun though.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Without a weapon.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget.
Not the eyes. I know. Plink.
And why?
Please get brown contacts. I am shaking.
Lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust her.
No. Please
Let's
blink.
talk to her for a bit. Try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Yeah, normal. What's your name?
Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Oh.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her,
Sideways.
there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
If I blink, the fog will come closer. No!
Until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it.
Yeah?
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Words of wisdom. Liar.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
Unthink?
It's already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
No.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I agree. Wait, why are these all... Oh no, is this glitched out? Look, they're all like one thing.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
Why not?
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this... My suggestion.
Wait, Valorant? Thank you for a raid! Wait, I didn't know you played
Raylan Slay has
Valorant.
raided the channel with 10 viewers. Oh, hello there, Raylan Slay and everyone from the raid. Welcome to the stream. I hope you all enjoy your time here. If you have any questions or just want to hang out, feel free to say hi. Nioe:3.
3. How's Valorante? I do. Slay. Oh my god, we should play
I
sometime.
don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
We're playing this visual novel. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it. Really? I'll play with you. Let's play. Let's play.
Kind of hurts to think about it,
Let's
doesn't
play.
it? It's like everything we say just multiplies.
Do you play calm or just unrated and stuff?
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and
Thanks so
stop
much for
stalling.
raid. I missed you.
Obviously just making things worse.
It's cunty. I'm very confused. I watched someone else play it. I watched a few other people play it, but I wasn't really paying attention because I knew I wanted to play it. I've never seen this part before. I don't know if maybe I'm on like a weird path or if I was just not paying attention. Do you know why you're down here? Watch them on YouTube.
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
There.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Look at some false hope. Let's just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
I've never seen emo on here. I've never talked to emo girl here.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Itchy. You know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? Oh, I thought they would send something better to deal with me. If the stairs managed to chew you up, I will devour you.
Oh.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
True.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Why? Okay. Besties. Can we stop saying how many ads there are? It's always 90 seconds. The number does not matter. It's always a minute and a half. We can hang out for a minute and a half. So many big old... Stop looking at me with all those big old eyes. Plink! It's 90 seconds. Look, I'll hang out with my princesses for 90
We're
seconds.
probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Is this someone talk? I'm trying to figure out which one's talking. There you go. I can't. This is all one thing.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands.
Oh.
Once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Oh.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't...
What am I looking at? I like this one. Or this one.
Do you not have anything witty to
Huh?
say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I don't know if this is nothing happening, bestie. 5 princesses.
Nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Falls apart?
I think he's gone.
Narrator's gone.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
That's so cool.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Oh.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Huh?
We should help her. I think we did this.
I did?
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
What? Of course they do.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Please? I'll do my best. Oh. I tried. I tried. I don't know if she hears a reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Mirror 4, you always.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yeah, it always is.
Don't look at it. I don't like that feeling.
See on the other side.
Okay. If you say so.
What is it here? Oops, I didn't
Not
mean to
messing
click it.
with us,
Sorry.
right?
Watch the mirror. Time to reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. What's up in a long quiet once again? Sleep in the cabin? You're at the cabin. Hello.
Flickering
my.
lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you
The
are
achievement was
ready,
called Bloat.
I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you. Go back and see like an invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I not do the same things I've done before? You're kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why or thank you? Am I winning? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. You want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Yeah.
Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Fair enough. Not the walls.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Fair enough. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay. Any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow? She's so
My
cool.
preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I need to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. And
Yeah.
you make your way up the short path.
Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is all the blade is your...
No. I'm not gonna take it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient...
This is new, right? I mean, I can't skip
The
it.
princess really lives here. Slaying
Yeah,
her
there's
is
skip
probably doing her a favor.
Okay.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
There's not a thingy, just a chain there.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
No. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aw, this princess is nice.
You're making a huge mistake.
Maybe she's nice because I didn't bring a knife down.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Dude, is there a key I can find, or is this just like I'm not ever supposed to?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light.
Plink,
They would
but
have just
nice.
left the key to her chains somewhere.
Maybe it's because I didn't bring a knife. Check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
There's
You
no
attempt to
locking
make
in
your
here.
way out of the basement, but there's someone
Yeah.
else here. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I'm not doing it.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
I did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Oh?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Oh!
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
We'll free her.
Like what happens if you do that.
I've already done it before. Save.
Fine.
Yippee.
Against your better judgment.
Look at her
you
mouth.
blade against the
She's like, I had spaghetti today.
a yielding chain binding her to this place.
Yeah, yum yum.
Cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Smile.
How is she still smiling?
That's what I said. Dude, is this listening to me? There's so many times where it's like said the same thing that I said. She's been disarmed. Boo!
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Such an asshole. Let me go.
As the princess approaches, your body steps forward. Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
She's armless. Boo.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Trying not to.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Yay!
Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade! Move the blade!
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your
Don't kill me.
infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Pink?
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
So...
You're on a path. You're here to
Yeah. There's no walls this time.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh.
You cannot go further astray.
Oh. Alright.
a warning. Before she will lie.
Yeah,
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain. Excuse me?
The smitten?
Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power.
The first time I tried to kill her and she killed me anyways. So now I'm trying to not kill her because I don't know, I don't think you can.
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them.
Some things are better kept quiet.
Yeah, the first time, Cabs, I tried and she stabbed me. So I don't know if you can. Maybe. But I don't want to now. Now I'm trying to do other
Don't
things.
pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task.
Oh, Slay. The princess? This is a normal cabin again.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It's different. What's that? Are these mirrors with a mirror in front of it, or is that a window?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
A banner? Oh, maybe.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Hello?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Ooh,
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
She's nice again.
Hello? Is someone there?
Nice ones
Her
again.
voice. It's somehow even more beautiful.
Why do we have a smitten guy now?
I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her.
It's it's true! Her big plinks!
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Crazy that I've watched.
Down the stairs.
Look her dress! She's so pretty!
There's a heavy chain
She's a
around
Princess
her wrist,
Peach
binding her
crown.
to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Yes, boy.
You know she can't hear you, right?
I'll just repeat what he said.
She may not
Window
be
new?
able to
No,
hear
there's been a
my
window above
words,
him.
But surely.
I mean, this window's different,
my
but
spirit.
there's been a window here before.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Cheese layered over the crust. Hey,
And she called us a hero.
a hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
It's working for me.
For you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
I have.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Yeah.
Well, she killed us.
Yeah.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Yeah.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
See.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and
Yeah.
treat her like the lady she is.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yeah, yeah.
We never saw a world end. And now I'm even more.
I know, I love
We
him.
must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been.
Uh-huh.
I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Oh, I'm
Are
down.
you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Oh, I'm listening to him. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh! Cool! I'm sorry what happened that last time the narrator was sent here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess!
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Yeah, true.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Yeah!
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Wait. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna just continue.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
That literally was. I was like, whoa. I mean, last time I heard a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No.
Did we?
No?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Fair enough. No, one of our team members is the princess. The voice acting for it?
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign
Voice acting?
kindness. You're just opening yourself up.
Wait,
to
who? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess?
Really? I didn't know
Wants
that.
to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Whatever. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow painful bro. No. No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
So what? So what?
Princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Slay! Two besties that just don't
She
care.
wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Slay. Rescue.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to
How's
get her
my
out of those
arm?
chains.
Do you mean my tattoo or the fact that we keep cutting off an arm? I'm good. I can't. I'm very uncomfortable because I can't like. Because it's my elbow, you know. You don't like. Think about how often you use your elbow and you don't know that. like when you get them on like your mid arm or your upper arm, you're like, okay, I'll just roll my arm the other way, or I'll rest on my elbow, and like I keep like I can't. So I have to like awkwardly, and then I also got one on my wrist too. So I'm awkwardly like putting my mid arm on my armrest, and it's so awkward, but I'm slaying. Thank you for giving Abby a sub. Thank you so much. Elbow and underarm issues, all the kitten scratches. I mean, thank you so much, Cans. I mean, think of your like entire elbow, like not just the tip of your elbow. I got like, I got like everywhere. It's awful. It's awful, but my tattoo is slay. You're back. Yay!
Don't you see how dainty her hands are?
Yeah.
Be able to slip her out with ease.
Yeah, she's so teeny tiny. Sub club slay.
You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Sure I can.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Alright, I don't need some dude to come tell a girl that she can be free.
I'm not sure I follow.
Worth it? True, yeah. Yeah, I don't regret it at all. I think they're very beautiful. If you haven't seen them, I tweeted them. I love them a lot, but like I was so scared to get my elbow tattoo because everyone's like, oh my god, it's so bad. And like literally it wasn't even that bad until like the very tip of my elbow, and like I just had to do like a little tiny bit, so it wasn't even that bad. But if you guys have tattoos, you know that tattoos don't hurt until you have to come home and wash them, and then they hurt so fucking bad. I was like, Eric, help me. I was like, I think I'm gonna pass out. I was like, I have to sit down. I have to sit down. like, because when you get home, you're supposed to wash them with like as hot as water as you can to get like all like the plasma and blood off and stuff. So like, you're like sitting there, and I'm like, a sick claw hand. Yeah, you mean my cursor? That's what our hand looks like. They hurt during? Nah. I was talking earlier that like they didn't hurt, but I was swelling up really bad because like I guess your elbow swells up really bad. So we did my elbow, and then we did the inner elbow after my wrist. My wrist didn't hurt at all. And then we went to back to around my elbow for like the ditch of my elbow, and I was like, all right. I was like, all right. We finished it. Oh my god, so Robbie's foot, sorry if you want to know what's going on in this game. Let me tell a little story. So Robbie's foot is like right where you get blood taken from, like that little like crease in your elbow and like right in the center. And like that's where his foot was. And I was like I was getting so puffy around it that my tattoo artist was like, are you allergic to like numbing stuff? And I was like, no. And she's like, I'm gonna give you some numbing stuff. And I was like, really? I was like, it's getting that bad? So then she like sprayed it, and then I started like puffing up, and I had like a little like dimple where I get my blood taken from. And I was like, what is that? I'm like, don't tattoo over that, please. And then she's like, okay, we can skip it. And then I was like, okay, do it, because I'm just gonna be mad if it's like empty there. And then she like did it, and it was so, it looked so weird. I was like, it was so fucking weird. Yeah, it is a Resident Evil herb. So I was gonna get a pot, like how they are in 4, but where we decided to put it, like, so I have a tattoo on my foot, and it's a bow, but when I have like some shoes on, it looks like a nut sack because it's only like one side of a bow. And I was thinking, I was like, if I wear like long sleeves and you just see like a little pot, it's kind of gonna look like an Animal Crossing hole where it's just like a hole, you know, like a circle and then a thing. And I was like, all right, we'll just get like little branches. So yeah, that one's so pretty. I'm looking at it right now. I have a hoodie on. I can't really look at my other ones. Inside of my forearm. See, that was like the first one I got on my arm. Well, actually, I'm lying. I had one like down the side of my arm. I hated it. I got it covered up. And now I like my second one I got was like my inner forearm, and that one didn't even feel like anything. What's wrong with the hole? I didn't want a hole on my wrist. So yeah, now if I wear sleeves, I have like Pun's like, I have like Pun's collarbone, and then I have like herbs. But I think I'm gonna get my hand tattooed. I kind of want to get Donnie Darko on my hand and then have it go up. Positive affirmation and hugs. I don't know. I think she's gonna kill us though. Anyway, sorry. Thank you for distracting me. I'm gonna get killed by this princess.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
True.
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Nah.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be.
Nah.
Then let me show you a brand new truth.
Oh.
Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
It's that easy?
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Are you just gonna throw a weapon down the stairs again?
On my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Whatever.
You wouldn't.
Oh.
I would.
Oh.
I'd listen to him if I were you.
I'm so skeptic, I know.
He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Mmm.
approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Play.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Not the ugh.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
No, we're fine.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
I'm fine.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
I agree.
What do we do now?
I don't know. I didn't think that far. What do you want to do?
Yes. End the world?
Sure.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Well.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Stab.
The princess closes her eyes in...
She's gonna kill us. Go ahead.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
That's what I said! We should, like, leave the cabin. Yeah, but where are we gonna go? There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh my god.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Oh. Music is scary.
Makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same.
Ooh, the music is really weird. I want you to make me unhappy? Stop. I want to say that so bad. That's gonna fuck up. Wait, I want to say that so bad. I want to say that one so bad. Can I ask if you want to end the world first?
Are you seriously asking her that?
Yeah, well, my other choice was just as bad, so...
Oh, we've been over this one. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I want you to make me unhappy.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy, I can make you unhappy.
Go ahead. Oh. You didn't do it. Alright, let's get out of here.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal.
I don't know about that.
Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless. The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Oh. It looked like it was changing, yeah. Her face was like, woo.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Me.
We'll mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
I've done many endings. Can I have my happy ending? It's not gonna be happy, but can I have it for a little bit?
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Happy?
What happens after we walk up the stairs?
Oh, God.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Oh,
that's a familiar move.
Whatever.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Come on.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair.
Okay. Jake, thank you so much. Thank you for 6 months. Woo woo. Thank you so much.
Jacob28 has resubscribed for 6 months. They said, wee wooing. Hey, Jacob28, welcome back and congrats on the 6-month resub.
I was trying to figure out why it was doing the twist my
I
stem
hope you're having
thing.
a fantastic time here, Nia. Let's get the stream started with some spooky fun, shall we? Colon 3.
She's right. It isn't fair.
Thank you so much.
But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Didn't!
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
You're a delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
That's you guys right now. We can open it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Blech.
And the lock clicks.
Oh.
The door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Really?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
What?
You and the princess make your way upstairs and...
She's gonna grab it!
Still a chance for you to do the right thing.
She's gonna kill me up here!
Slay her before it's too late.
No. You're not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
The same time White in his stream said, "Are you kidding me?" Is White just playing Zelda? Well, White's playing Zelda all month. I've never played a Zelda other than the two on Switch, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm like, White, you're really doing this a whole month? Because I don't know what to talk about if I come in there.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yay! She's gonna stab me.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Our happy ending at last.
There's no way. Oh, it's fuzzy around here. Oh.
We did it. What should we do now?
It's getting fuzzy.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Plot them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
No. Oh. No. Get the chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
It's Dredge.
Should we try and find her?
Well, at least it wasn't bloody and gross.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah. Are we a bird?
This doesn't feel right.
You say that every time.
I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Let's feel small, distant as you approach. Always makes some meaning. See what's in it. Oh. I've withered. Oh, I'm quiet once again. Hello.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Well.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? No matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Does that make you worse? Good question.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. I think it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. You seem so distant as soon as I'm near you. You're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. Do I hate my many hands girlfriend? I don't think I do. I want it all to stop? It seems distant as I'm near you. I'm gonna say this one.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
She's so me? Cams? You know what happens? The world's really behind.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truth.
Are you okay, Cams?
Vision is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Doesn't that care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did.
Subserving cunt.
Our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Huh. What are these? I feel like destroy my body will just end it, right? Hi, Cookie! Have you watched this before? Oh yeah, you probably saw Belchy play it, right?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. Well, take me back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Cookie. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path. You're
Yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find.
You know what's crazy is I've seen people play this, but I haven't seen anything that I've
The
done.
interior of the cabin is almost into blade.
Yeah. Game is good. I like it.
Creaks over her
Yeah.
voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. Don't let it fool. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you walk down the stairs and lock up. She's beautiful. I am begging you to.
Yeah, this is like the
Hi.
same.
Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
We've already done this one.
Okay.
You been eating?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
I can't just ask a question.
Actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Keep her locked away.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
The same as last one.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chain, they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere up, doubtful. Whoever locked.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stair. Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have
Been eating her arm? Not yet.
if you
She
could
will,
just-
but not yet.
like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier.
This is
for
the same
everyone.
as the last
The mess.
I
one.
heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
Mm. Yowie proportions. Oh, it gets worse Wednesday. Oh, she gets way worse.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of.
She barely
There
hesitates,
she goes.
raising her arm to her mouth.
Won't let you do a path you've already done. I mean, chapter 1 I feel like is the same.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a a sound. It's the blade from
Yeah,
upstairs.
we had this one. See how it says skip?
Fine. Against your
Look,
better.
we can skip all this.
No, we won't
Look,
have any.
skip. What? What? No! Oh, man. Alright, which one looks the best? Why not? Oh! Schmeagle! Well...
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
We can't get out of here together! I've tried it many times!
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
No.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Crunch.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her until her claws in your throat, then her teeth somehow.
She has claws too?
Apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
No.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her.
Not a
before she
fan of the
can
sound
reach
effects.
outside world.
They're good.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Well. Kira, thank you so much for raid! What is that game?
Kira has raided the channel with 37 viewers.
Hello.
Wow, that's quite a raid from Kira. Welcome, raiders. Party Popper, feel free to stick around and enjoy the
Party
stream.
Popper.
3:3.
Hello. What is that game? Black Heaven? Necromantic dating sim. Tell me more. Welcome. We're playing I almost said Spire. Hello. Slay the Princess. It's a visual novel, but it's very, very, very... It's not like a normal visual novel. It's very choose your own adventure, but also not choose your own adventure because it all, like, you already know what's gonna happen, kind of, but like you don't know what's gonna happen until the very end. Kind of cool. Also a visual novel. Oh my god, Slay! Is it good? You know I love dating sims. If I didn't stream, I would pretty much only play dating sims. I like this game? Yeah! If you have to go for spoilers, I completely understand. But I will also say that there's so much stuff to happen. I watched 2 people play this, and I haven't seen, like, anything. I've only seen, like, you know, the beginning parts. But you have to go, obviously. Dating isn't progressing enough. What the? But cunty! So true. What the heck? I love dating games. They're so fun. Thank you for Where is it? It's down here. Yeah. Stream the uncensored version. It would stream the censored version. Yeah. There's an uncensored? My favorite dating game is straight up banned on Twitch, even with the censors. So, thank you, Twitch. Thank you so much. No penis. Ah! I'm good. How are you, Marcus? No dong. Yeah, mine's straight up banned. That you uncensored. Oh, Slay. Wait, I want to play.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Slay!
And in the basement of that cabin...
The BL one? Yeah. What's funny is... Yeah, my favorite one is Dramatical Murder. But what's funny is... Nitro... What's it called? Nitro Cirrus or something? Dongless. Thank you so much for following! Wanna play it? Play it! Play it! my favorite thing. I don't ever stop talking about it. I love noise so much. Literally, if that game wasn't a BL, it would be crazy. Like, it's literally like Pokemon Go. Listen, it's like Pokemon Go with like, it's insane. If it wasn't a gay visual novel, people would play the fuck out of it. Oh my god, I love that game so much. I get a tattoo? Absolutely. Nitro Plus? It's Nitro... But anyways, like that company or like that dev team makes so many games, but the only one that Twitch like blatantly blocks is my favorite one. And there's way worse ones. Like Sweet Pool, you have like meat butt babies coming out of your ass, and that one's not like in the... Actually, is it? I'm gonna go look. Hold on. Twitch banned games list. Hello? None of the bad stuff happens to literal N. Oh, I know. Is Sweet Pool on here? If not, that's really funny. Sweet Pool is not, which is hilarious. But Dramatical Murder is. Sweet Pool is like bad the whole time. Meat butt babies? Yes. You know what's funny is that's how Jay explained that one to me, and he was like, it's really weird. And then I played it and I fucking loved it. Oh my god, Sweet Pool is so good. If you guys buy them on Steam, you have to buy the patch, the fan patches, or not the fan patches, what the heck, the uncensored patches, off Steam on their website. Because when they first came out to Steam, you couldn't have like games like that, but now you can, but they still sell it separately. I don't know. Play Sweet Pool. Holy shit, play Sweet Pool. Play Dramatical Murder, of course, but play Sweet Pool. Oh my god, I love Sweet Pool. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna go play my
You're
game.
here to slay. If you don't...
Oh my god, slow damage! I still have like two. I have like one like hidden route and then one regular route to do. I play it on my Steam Deck. And I don't get to play on my Steam Deck very often because it's like right before I go to bed. But oh my god, play slow damage. Dude, the fucking... Okay, sorry. I love slow damage. Slow damage, you have to get the patch separate too. Can we walk around in this one? Okay, we're not allowed. Okay. As an anime,
before you go any further,
the anime is really bad. The English dub for it is even worse, and it's really funny. Venus, hi! How are you? Please continue. What? Hi, Venus. We're talking about dating games. So how was Lust from Beyond? Okay, you know what's so funny is I guess Lust from Beyond, like the mature one, like the, I guess, censored one, is like allowed on Twitch, and I kind of want to play it just to spite you. Just for Venus. Like, Venus, I need to know your schedule so I can play it just for you. The anime is trash. Okay, it is, but it's also so bad that it's funny. Oh my god. Like, you need to watch like the, like when people make edits of the English dub, it's so funny. I love Dramatic Murder. Sorry, you're gonna get me started. I'm gonna go play this game now.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power.
He's spiting me. It looked... Yeah, I told you. Not spite, just cause it's like a inside joke here. Spite's the wrong word for it.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get...
We have an opportunist now? Woohoo! Hooray!
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I didn't finish Willy's Wonderland. So we put that movie on during my tattoo, and I thought we were going to be able to watch all of it, but my elbow was getting so swelly and puffy, and it was like... I was just telling a story about how part of my tattoo is like where you get blood taken from, and it like swelled into like a dimple, and it was freaking me out, and I was like, all right, I'll just make another appointment and finish it. Yeah, but I only watched, I want to say half of it. it, I can tell you what happens. That movie literally doesn't even have a story. It's just like people breaking in, just like they do in Five Nights at Freddy's, which is kind of funny. And then like the animatronics have like no like they have like no like soul or personality to them. They're just like really badly made puppets, which I'm sure is what they were going for, but like there's like no story. It's not good. I like it a lot. I just watched Five Nights at Freddy's again yesterday. I watched it with Eric and his friends. And what's funny is like I just got back from my tattoo and I couldn't like lay down like in a comfortable way. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit on my computer until I'm like really tired. So I was like, I'm gonna watch a movie and I'm gonna make everybody watch it with me. And one of Eric's friends knew a lot about Five Nights at Freddy's. Like he was like making like references to like really obscure things, and I was like, what? Like it was so fun because like I didn't expect, you know, like they're just like a bunch of dudes that just play like shooter games. So I didn't like expect any of them to know. And it was so fun. And then like all of his friends said they actually liked it. Like they liked it more. Well, I shouldn't say they liked it. They liked it more than they thought they would, is what they said. And I was like, cool. Cool. I'd rather eat my foot. Ah! Hetero? This isn't hetero. I don't know my gender. I don't think I have a gender. I don't think we have a gender. We're kind of just like this like thing. You'll see Wednesday. We see ourselves at the end of every route.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Can I see the mirror today?
You walk up to the wall next to... What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Yeah.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin.
See if one time it'll let us.
No blade. I hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
I think we're a creature. Yeah, we are a creature.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
There's something in a story with the... Doesn't matter. The whole thing wanted to be like Killer Clowns meets Pale Rider? I don't know what Pale Rider is. I don't think we're a bird. I think he was trying to say like we have like feathers in our hats. Like I think he was saying we're like some suitor thing. I don't know, maybe we do have feathers. But like we like our arms have like blisters and we have like claws, and then our faces are we have like no like fur or anything. We're kind of just like a creature.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness, some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Not the maw.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Also, thank you so much for the raid. Sorry that I went on a tangent about dating sims. I just really love dating sims. Please follow Kira. Kira was my inspiration before I started to stream a lot. They are so snake.
Her voice skitters up from below.
On a bird foot? I don't think we're a bird. We don't have like a beak. We just have like little like eyes and like some shape of a head.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
We just got bitten by the first girl. I'm not nasty!
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
What the?
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Oh my god, she's Sans.
She must have you confused.
Oh my god, she's Sans.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm
Never
just
beat her.
throwing ideas out.
I'm very close to beating
I like to
Sans.
think out loud.
I literally get to
I'm
like the
kind of
last
guy who
attack
likes
and
a
then I
discussion.
die.
Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I just don't know what you're supposed to do when he's like attacking you in the menu. Because like every time I get to the final attack, I literally have 1 HP, which is doable, you know? Like, I've done the practice, so I know what's coming. It's just very hard, you know? Sans I don't think is that bad. I just have to figure out how to not get hit when he's hitting you in the menu.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I was trying to do Deltarune today, the secret boss, whatever his name is. Jebel? I was trying to do him today. He's way worse. He's so okay. Deltarune is crazy because so in Undertale you have like the bullet hell stuff and you just avoid them. But in Deltarune you want to get close to them so you can get TP, so you can use like magic and like other attacks and like acting attacks and stuff. And it's so much harder because you're either gonna attack and do like absolutely nothing, or you need to get up close and then you just get hit and then Ralph stays on the floor like this and you're like, no! It's so hard. I want to live in the hole in the ground. Oh.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay
The first 2 chapters are free.
Debate about what to do with the princess.
Nothing from Deltarune is pay yet. They're both free. Go play the second chapter. I think that secret boss is the first chapter though, right? Because the second one's all about the queen. Right? In the city and stuff? I don't know.
Fine. You're the boss.
Pretty sure it's just the first one.
Thank you.
Oh, whoa.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room
Look at her
below.
foot.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the blue.
Finishing the second one.
She's
Do
standing
it!
against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Do it.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
To save you.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
There's a tail! I didn't see her tail. I thought that was part of her dress. She has a tail.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it.
Thank you for the raid. Yeah, do your post-stream thingies. Thank you so much. Have good foods. I'm starving.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Yeah.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand.
I only have
don't
chippies.
care if
I have
you've been
chips
here
and a Mountain
before,
Dew.
and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
What? She has hairy legs. Me too. Slay. I'm unarmed. I'm unarmed.
You came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something nasty all along. What you did showed me as much.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
Sorry?
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
I'm sorry?
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Yeah, thank you.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Okay. Thank you so much for following.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Then get out.
The princess grins
Come and
as the
get me.
chains fall from her wrist.
There we go. You're good.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
I know, she's very cute.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes. Let's.
Let's go.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never.
She's so cute like this. I'm not gonna hurt her. She's so cute. She's got a little kitty nose. She's so cute.
She's silent for a
Look, she's angry.
what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
She's so cute.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Okay, let's go.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Yeah, we're fine.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
Yeah.
You're talking a
Look at her
lot
eyebrows.
about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
You first.
And turn my back on you. You think me a fool. Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
Alright, that's fine. You're the one who said you can't leave here without me, which means I hold all the cards. Either you go first or we stay here, up to you. Whatever, let's go.
That's right. Who's going first? Don't worry, I'll be right behind you, watching every single thing you do.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Women.
You step onto the
Fine.
stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
Yeah, we're fine.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Okay.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
Yeah, walk backwards.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
I'll go really slow.
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are
I
you?
can just run.
Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your
Ah.
shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Oh.
The princess lands against the floor,
Ooh.
gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Oh.
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
I don't think anyone does.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. If you considered not being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
Well.
And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Oh my god, I've saved so many. Well, okay, it's not really saving, but I've taken so many out of the basement. Jeez. Gotten out of here, we just trust each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood.
Shit!
And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Mean.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
Okay.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
We're fine.
There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Yeah.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so... funny?
Good evening.
Hello! Oh, we're playing a British game. If you hear our narrator...
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
It's like the, like in Doki Doki, when you're just stuck with what's-her-face staring at her.
What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Lick?
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
Doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Never seen this. I remember watching Manly Badass Hero play this. I think it's fully released. Oh, really? I didn't know anything about it till very... Worm! Lick! I didn't know anything about it till very recently.
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel... cold.
Cold? Oh. She has to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? This doesn't... If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
What do I look like now? Unraveled. Maybe I do have feathers. Something's going on. Look over here.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Do you? Yeah, do you?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion.
I liked her, she was cute.
But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. Are we real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
You're scaring me. You send me back. I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator?
No. Their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. Okay, I guess he does. He does, and when I find him, I'm gonna kill him? Yeah.
If he drives you towards my destruction, then he is steeped in delusion, for he does not know me. Just as I hold compassion for you, and you hold compassion for me, you can hold compassion for those who have wronged you.
There. One?
Next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
One left? When's the last time? Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation.
Love
and
her.
each one has the contours of your heart.
Don't trust
The
any of
only
them?
thing I want to
I
see
do.
is when the thread is fully drawn.
I think they're cool. You know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
No, the point of awakening is to find out.
True. Last stage 4 year completion. I'm not going back. I'm gonna stay here. No, I'm ready.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh my god, slay.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Cool. Oh my god, I'm excited. I sit up. I sit up. I sit up.
You're on a path.
Yeah. Yep, here I go.
You make your way up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I want to know.
The interior of the
Yep. The music.
The door to the base.
Yep. Just checking in
You
on
are?
you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think things.
That's what I said. But good. Oh, Cams.
You walk down the stairs.
Talk a bit. First.
Okay.
My only option.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Princess. Princess is your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
It's sad.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself.
For herself?
Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
No. What do I do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Yeah.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Yeah. Keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
I'll be fine.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Lock her in the basement?
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
No.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your. You close the basement, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Ah, yeah, sometimes it's like bolted down.
Okay. We can make this work.
You settle in against.
Well, not in the
far
first
wall
area.
and watch the basement door.
I know, I almost called it that earlier.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there.
Oh my god.
Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Oh.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
No, it doesn't.
Tell me all you want, all the disease and guilty conscience. How is this an act? You're innocent or harmless, you're not even a princess, you're a monster.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken.
She can break the lock, but we can't whenever it's us.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb,
My toes.
then your feet,
My feet.
and then your legs.
My leggies.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness.
I'm lying on the ground, like.
Whose side are you?
My leg. Not me.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Oh.
She steps closer.
Oh my god.
One silent footfall
Please.
at a time.
Give her brown contacts. I am shaking.
Your organs shutting down one by one.
My organs.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well.
I'm
A
scared.
little green around the gills.
I'm scared.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods.
can't skip this.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Good.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh no,
You have already committed to my
Alright, okay. Hi, Frogster, how are you?
Before you go in, she will lie.
Yeah.
Lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided
I'm
to lie.
good.
It doesn't matter. Don't
Paranoid.
trust anyone. The interior of the cabin.
What?
The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only
What the heck?
furniture of
Look!
note is a lone table.
Look.
On its side in the corner of the room.
What is that?
A pristine blade stands between you.
Oh wait, they're over here too!
Inviting basement doorway.
Why are they staring at me?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
It's just an empty frame.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I see eyes.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has
Hello.
not already gotten out. If you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. You walk up to the wall.
What are you talking?
You reach forward and... Did he make it go away?
Oops, sorry.
Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
No.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favours. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Blink.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Step off into the void between the stairs?
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I want to explore! I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could.
But I thought nothing didn't exist. You just said that.
You make your way to the bottom of the
Oh, I don't have a choice now? Alright.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
I love inscription.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Do nothing.
Decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Oh my god.
I told you I was going to find
Wait,
you.
she looks like the queen from Alice in Wonderland. She's not a princess anymore, she's a queen!
As the princess approaches,
There she is.
your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
Oh.
This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
I can fix her.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She
Twisted
isn't supposed
metal.
to be like this.
She isn't?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Oh.
Sound as your blood begins to coagulate.
Hello?
It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever.
Oops! I didn't mean to skip that. I was just clicking. Oh! Never mind. It did it on its own.
You sure about that?
Hi, Bunny.
You sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why?
He's still whispering in the background.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault.
Oh.
Doesn't matter whose fault it is, because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Oh.
I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever.
Poor little creature.
I need to leave.
What should we make?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
He's still whispering. We can be friends.
Glad you're seeing things my way.
We can be friends. Let's leave together.
No!
You come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is.
Whoa.
Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit! Lungs, liver, nerves. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you. Damn everyone to torment in oblivion. Nerves, heart,
Watch me.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
Watch me.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it. But we don't. We've already made it.
I don't know. She seems nice. I agree.
We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive.
I know, right?
Right. Heart, lungs. You step onto the basement stairs,
Your eye.
following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it? At least It's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now.
There wasn't a door before. Oh wait, yeah. You're right.
Have you
I forgot.
You could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit. Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart. Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I? Heart, lungs, liver.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor, tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually done it. Liver.
Whispering so quiet.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Slumps to the
Why
ground.
is it so cold?
Slurp. Slurp. No chance to respond.
She's gone. And there's that. This stuff's calling us.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. You are nothing at all? Something right there. There's something right there. Am I a bird? You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
What? That's what I said! I mean, a crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Another crack forms. Another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh. You're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever get to see
The
you.
narrator, yes.
Bird.
I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all.
Oh, he's talking.
Active voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damaged.
What about our Eldritch wife? Every time I ask you something, you're doing the same all
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Part of me.
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
You do know about the looping. So many times I met you, denied it being a possibility. Why'd you lie?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
I'm supposed to see all this, wasn't I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
How's this worse? I feel bad for him. Why? How's this worse? If you want me to slay her, I need to know what exactly she is.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die. She becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I'm gonna do my very first save right here. So maybe we can mess around. I just realized I haven't been saving this whole time. So many questions. Why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? My true identity.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I'm the long quiet? Oh god, I always knew I was special. What would it be like to live in a world without that?
Light, burdenless,
Oh.
an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
If I show her, won't I be alone? You made us, and I want you to know this has been torture. Anyone know about this?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it. Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
I got one question. I got an achievement. That's easy. I'm gonna. Haven't decided. Say nothing and watch him end. I'm not going to Slayer. I want you to know that before you die for good.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Huh. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator is right. You are the long quiet, a vast and... I don't know. God. Time for you to wake up. All this is you. The cabin one last time. I think I messed up. I think I messed up. I got an achievement that says bring the nightmare to her. You arrive at the heart of things. There's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. Nothing for you to find. Oh.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the long quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
You know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
The heck?
When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Open the doors. Oh, I can say a lot of things. So many stories left unfinished. What you have to say in all this? Talk this through. I have many questions. I let you out, an entire world ends for good. You were always going to become this. What was the point of me doing anything? There has to be another way. It can't come down to me destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. What was gonna happen when we reach this point? It's time for us to leave, but I don't know where to go.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Let's leave.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free myself. into yourself. Body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. It does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. Look at my little paw. Once the unyielding tension breaks. Are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step in. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Oh. Well, that was happy. Wait, that was nice. Wait, that was nice. That was a nice. Wait, we can't just live in. Huh. Smelly wormies. Wait, Everhood? I have Everhood, but it's so hard.
Anyway,
Hey, look! Wait! Who was talking about that earlier? Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. I didn't get the good ending? Track order for a special playlist. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by pressing H. Ooh. There are other games. Wait, hold on.
I've said my piece. I'm just an...
That was you! Sorry. Alright, what if we do kill her? Which is quite sad. I don't want to. I liked my ending!
Ever the passive player, always reacting and
Slay the princess.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to
Start game, kill princess, uninstall. She doesn't let you! I tried at the beginning and she doesn't let you, she kills you. Oh.
fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. If losing a body is contained within having a body, losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again.
Hi Steve, sorry. I'm very...
But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
It wasn't a rejection of fear. You wanted to make the world suffer. I'm not afraid anymore. Even if I'm not afraid now, the fear of others is real. I'm not afraid anymore!
You are one step closer to being free of your bindings.
See, I like...
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
See, I like the sad endings where you stay with your delusions. Like Silent Hill 2. So what do you mean? I like those. Those are my good endings.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above.
What's she doing?
To limit yourself to what you are now. Would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
First. There are no endings. There are no limits. Limits? I'm so far. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. With time, we could have been better.
And there is
Hi, Cryptid!
Your left drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back. Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand.
Am I still getting the same one again? Stop! Stop! I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world. My masses mold you. There is no beginning to them, nor is there an end. There is only the flood of bodies. And every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. And in the end, you returned it to me. For a brief moment, you were everything. A chaos that needed ordering. But without chaos, there is no reason.
I'm sorry for what I did to you. It's the only thing I could do.
I saw with a single pair of eyes what I needed dozens to comprehend. And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them opening to what we are. To question everything is to deny the proof of reality that lies in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. In believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
I didn't do that.
But even then, you remembered the impermanence of the material and watched as the walls of your prison decayed into nothing. To be impermanent is not to end, but to change. And for the world to be impermanent is to make finite the suffering of all things. Would you strip that gift away and leave them all to suffer in their permanence?
Grant us eyes! That'd be torture.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
The clash between you abates, you begin to shake, will rapidly dissolving.
Are you starting to see? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh. Oh? Who are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you. They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with them right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Oh, look outside.
Do you need me to describe things?
Yeah, for old time's sake.
Of course.
Go ahead.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
Say.
You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he?
No.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
What if I don't? Man, there's probably so much stuff you can do in this. I take it.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Narrator gone? Anyone else making a comment?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Narrator gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Good riddance. Oh, it's just...
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Okay. Why not? Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
I only want to slay the one out there. It's easier to kill an abstract concept than as a person. True.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
Oh.
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Stop, I keep making all these saves. I don't want to forget about you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
Read her plan. I don't want to kill her. I really don't.
Okay, if this is your choice, then
Start sobbing. Why?
I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
Wait, why are we crying? Wait, I'm usually one that... I don't understand why we cry at this. I love you. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
No, you don't, liar. Well, it really does just put you right back here.
You're on a path in the woods.
Does it?
And at the end of that, you're here to slay her.
What in the world? What are you talking about? Oh. Hey! 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 Put me back! Hey! 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 Put me back! 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 Come back here. Alright, I don't want to talk to her anymore. It is really sad to talk to her though. But I don't feel like I'm gonna cry.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Alright, that is really depressing. Let me just do it. That is really depressing. Okay, come on.
You and me both.
Oh.
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Liar, because I said I love you and you said, ow, I love you too. In a way that doesn't even make you feel like you did. You plink! And the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Oh. Her action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I
don't know why you
think
guys
she's
are
coming
crying.
back.
I don't think it's... I don't know. What part of her is with
Is that
us?
a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
I'm surprised. I'm always the one that cries. I don't feel like I'm crying. Leave the basement behind. On the stairs. Leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Set myself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from hibernation. You feel sensation in limbs once trapped. Everything here is you. Your wings. Yeah, we had this. This is the same. Glass pressing. Yeah. It does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to my new kingdom. Oh, do I become princess? Unyielding tension gives you... The heat death of the universe! You are free, but before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
Stubborn.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
Actually, I didn't. Thank you very much. I, did the one where we go on a date forever, so thank you.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
I don't want to be the pecking order.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
That's you guys.
For us, you have forever to get over it. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that.
I'm a bird. I'm not a bird.
Yeah. We can do that.
Well, there are 97 achievements. Huh? What? There's 24 hidden ones. What the heck? Huh. Well then. So, maybe like Everheard a lot. If you enjoyed this one, ever get back to it. It was just so hard. It was just so hard. What's the true ending then? It says finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. But then I got one that says slay the princess. Oh, I guess this is what I did. What's the true ending then? I don't want to watch the endings. I actually want to do these. Well... Oh my goodness. What the heck? Man? Man? We could play Everhood right now if you want. I don't know. I don't know how else to do this. I would try for other endings, but I don't know what else we could do.